And join the links, by the way, in Twitch if anybody's if anybody can spam the Discord community links if anybody hasn't got them. Okay, so we are starting in 5 seconds. If we're all good, the players are gonna kick off again in 7 seconds. TosspoT, I'll hand over to you for the main commentary, and I'll
Thank you.
I'll come away.
Let's see whether Adlad's bold and politically correct prediction is correct. Can Raw close this one out and finish off QuakeCon champions? Or can MP pull us back and take us to a decider, which would be on Assault? We have 8 minutes left on this one. The MP side need to win this round. Raw are 1-0 up. And look pretty convincing, but they've fallen back for a reason here, and it was because of Chris. They didn't know exactly where he was, and he managed to distract 3 or 4 players, which allows Oxy to go in and get the flag, and MP will now be able to say, okay, we're on to the service door stage as we pushes in, and it'll be Oxy making his way through, gets himself the kill onto Mirage, and oh, lovely! A hat full of headshots, deals with the opposite Panzer in the shape of Fro, and Oxy's going to go straight up the spawn ladder, try and claim these objectives, but it's going to go no further than the end of Jams Thompson. And that Panzer from, I assume, Weeb didn't actually connect onto anyone, but MP have players all over this objective complex here. Weeb in the back of Allied spawn is there. He hears the whine of Fro, and it is Jam who's up at the objective. There's no one there from the Axis side. And Fro will then fire in that Panzer and deal with Oxy. And we'll now see whether any of these players can get out. Or is Fro going to be picked off? There are 2 Axis players who have broken free. Mirage and Friend are up at the objective at the moment. As MP pick themselves up 2 kills themselves. Axis about to respawn. Allies just have. And you'll now see them make their assault. Abject gets himself the kill onto Toxic. As all eyes are trained somewhere in the middle of the objective tower, where there were some Axis players pushing out, but the likes of Kevin couldn't see them. Raw lose UOP, but MP pick themselves up another man as well, as it'll be now Kevin from afar with that MP40 just raining bullets down. Chris is going to make his way through if he can get there, but no, Kevin's MP40 riddles his back with bullets, and then Toxic falls to his death, and MP just can't quite get over this finishing line here, as Raw are there waiting for him. Matt is the one who said to watch all of his teammates die, and that attack will wither out as the Allied side reclaim the shipping halls. Fro now will push all the way out now to try and take on an Axis spawnery group. There's a lot of them there, and he hits 2. Lamp and Oxy both picked off, and Raw are set up nicely here to add some minutes to the clock. I'll spy Mirage and UOP waiting at the deeper part of those halls. Now will come, well, in theory, there was going to be some grenades tossed forward, but Jams Thompson made sure that that can't happen, and this is looking good from Raw now. This first stage, great. The second stage, when it does get pushed back onto the objectives, the MP side feel like they have an opportunity, but they must set a time, in fact. Otherwise, they'll be destined for a tie on this round, and that won't be good enough for them. Revive chain gets going down the left-hand tunnels as Chris gets revived, as the opposite Allied number will get picked off. And another revive comes in, and they eventually get MP, get 2 players in towards that flag, but Fro is lurking, and these Axis medics have neither health nor ammo. And it is Chris who has to do something as he waits patiently, gets himself up, and gets himself the kill onto Jam. That should allow the Axis to do the flag. Will it? No. Chris is the only one there, and he's got a choice. Does he go for the flag? Oh, his teammate does the job for the flag himself, and MP regroup, respawn, and now must go, go, go. Less than 4 minutes left on the clock for Chris to push on in and claim the objectives. He sees Fro coming, and just that pre-fire meant that Fro was always in trouble and always racing against the clock to get a shot off, and considering there were 4 Alex's players going, he had options to want to hit. Jam and his Thompson doing some damage at the top of that ladder. Axes have picked up the objectives as they make their way through now. It was Steve or Toxic who will go through, but it's Jam holding down the fort. Last man at the top here for Raw, and he will get the give onto Toxic in the end. As an Axis medic, I think, lurking, but UOP will get to him. Fro will do the damage to Oxy, and Jam eventually returns back to pick up his teammate and Lieutenant, who will rearm him and reset for the Raw side. Ooh. It is Fro now who has the Panzer and will make his way down towards the service doors. There's no one there to meet his grenades. Raw pick themselves up 2 unanswered kills, and Fro's Panther will pick up Matter, and they'll self-kill up before he can get any damage done towards the flag, but 2:30 on the clock, and the clock just begins to tick louder and louder for the MP side. Is there anyone around there? I hear someone on the rooftop. Doesn't look like it. Roar of Mirage on top. Weeb gets picked off. And there's Kevin began to make his way down the service hall. He gets dropped. UOP is going to charge on in. Meets Matter, but the Allied side will respawn any second now, as will the Axis, as they'll reset, but there's a full suite of Raw players alive, and Matter does not want to get himself killed now. UOP's grenade does the job. Here comes a 5-man push from MP through the service doors, and they now need to make this count. Fro only able to connect with one of them, and Matter get pushed down by the incoming MP40, oh sorry, Thompson of that Allied medic. And now Steve tosses out his support fire, makes his way up the ladder, doesn't have much in the way of help here. It's going to take, I guess, Mirage, his med packs there, and possibly did some damage to himself. Mirage then comes out, oh god, it's Jam who comes out with the Thompson picking up Steve, and there's no one there. I keep calling, never mind, Roy with Jam on top of the objectives is set pretty, as it will be the Allies then to push in, reclaim those service doors, and probably write their name on the trophy in doing so. I'm not sure whether we'll play out the rest of this map or whether we'll just say la vie on this, because Raw winning this will take the crown, if I'm correct, and prove the politically correct Adlad right. And Fro's double Panzer picks off Oxy and Chris, and another nail in that MP coffin. And the good games are called, because this is going to be a QuakeCon championship going the way of Raw, who have helped themselves to plenty of full hold. Interestingly, on both maps we saw, both defenses being stronger than offenses in terms of time setting and objective beating, as MP in the end will have felt that this may have been a map they could have won. There were holes in that Raw defense, which they were, in the end, unable to find. As the clock gets set to 10 minutes, and I think that will be that. I think the answer is yes. We will play this one out and see whether Raw pick out the win 2-0 or hold on to a 1-0 victory.
Affirmative.
Oh, we got a crash on one of the Raw players. UOP crashes, obviously, the 20-year-old piece of software that is RTCW, too powerful for his computer. I think you're kind of not surprised that people want to play this one out, because how often do you get to play some form of organized RTCW these days? The correct answer is not often enough. But with RTCW Pro and the gathers that are ongoing, yeah, you can play a little more than you used to be able to. Last player to ready on up will be Kevin, and then we can get these
Prepare to fight.
final 10 minutes underway, and let's see how emphatically Raw can claim this victory, or whether the MP side can hold on and keep the score tight. Ball with Chris, who races down and is right on the heels of that engineer as he goes towards the service door. And will he get the grenade kill on him? No, he won't, but there's a big exchange of panzers there, as in the end it's MP who get the better of the numbers, but Dynamite does go down on the service door, and it'll be Weeb pushing in with that panzer towards the flag with the help of Chris and friends. Here's his opportunity! Big double hit from Weeb, and he will be equaled out by Fro. There's just bodies hitting the floor left, right, and center. And MP in the end get the better of it and listen to everyone's favorite Drowning Pool song as the service door breaches, and we'll see whether Weeb and his Panzer can do any more damage. I think he's hit 2 doubles thus far. Does he have anything else in his locker? Call is that they're coming down the right-hand service halls, and he fires in, hits another double, jamming Kevin on the other end of it. You heard a revive there from someone, as it'll be Mirage that gets picked off, and another self-kill, another reset, and MP will be glad to keep Raw at bay, but Fro's double panzer dispatches of Chris and Matter, and you'll see the Raw side able to grab the flag and now push on out, and they did so with at least 2, maybe 3 Axis players down for about 15 seconds, so this will allow Raw to really push out. They're going to go up towards that objective. Jam has no ammo. Is he going to go for this, or is he going to self-kill? He's going to go for it, and he's going to get caught out for a full spawn as a result. But here goes Fro, gets himself the kill onto Chris, and now will just try to be as much of a nuisance as he can. Raw have got players all over this complex now as they see Mirage leading the charge up. He's got Fro for company. They draw a little bit of fire from the far hill. In fact, they draw a lot of fire from the far hill in the shape of Steve, and that will be the end of that. Well, Fro tries to go down for the spawn kill, doesn't. There's no one there. Has a second player to go for. He gets him. It's Matter, and that'll be Matter down for full, and that will be traded out as Abject is the one who's got the fun job of just holding long and holding the flag now for a full 10 seconds, because I think he thinks someone's coming through the service door. There is someone coming, but they won't come fast enough, and he will hold, hop himself over the grenade, and help himself to that free MP40, and Raw reset. They bite out Weeb's Panzer into Mirage. Yop will make his way through. Weeb's grenade gets himself another one. Matter gets picked off by Yop's MP40. Through the service door come this next Raw attack. Oxy gets himself a kill and a gib, and it will be a reset for the MP side, who at the moment look comfortable, although looking at where Chris was going, I think he had an inkling someone had broken through somewhere, not sure where from. He now sits on the breachable part of the wall, firing over to 2 players, gets dropped down to 9 health, and then is kill revived by Matter. I think Weeb was, where was Weeb? He was a long way down. Yeah, gets that flag. And the Allies reclaim that flag and push back the MP defense. And then he pushes down. Oh, I thought he was going to get 2 with that Panzer, but he has to connect with just you up. And MP now will feel like they have plenty of real estate to push out. Raw have Fro near the flag. He's waiting for the green light to go, and the Axis have reclaimed that flag. He hears someone running down the service halls. He does just about enough to push them out, but with 5 seconds to go, are the Allies going to reclaim? No, they won't. And the Axis doing the somewhat rare job of putting the dynamite down on the fortress wall. Again, the problem you have with that is it just allows the team kill coming in onto Kevin there from Fro, as Weave's Panther then helps out onto another one, and MP have pushed all the way out, as MP look pretty confident having pushed all the way down to the flag now that there's very little coming in the way of a raw attack onto that flag, as where is Weeb? The only thing in Raw's favor is that Weeb was not able to strike them and spawn when they're all grouped up. They bait out Fro's Panzer. Weeb will now round the corner and say, that's how I do it. Picks himself up a 1 kill onto Jam, and will make his way over towards the other service halls with those grenades. And, try and pick up a few more kills. But there are 2 Axis there, and he could get himself caught out here for a long spawn if he is... if he's stuck, he is, and he will get killed and gibbed out. 2 Axis players there. Manta now, though, will go about picking them off. Only gets 1. Steve's extended out now as well, and the MP side will make their way down towards the flag once more. Are there any Axis players there to get the flag? There is, but with only 5 seconds till spawn, is Steve going to stop them getting in there? He's picking up frag up the frag up the frag! Lovely play from Steve. 3 players for Raw down. Jam, though, is through on the objectives, and he's a man alone as he's getting fired from that secondary spawn. And he can hear someone above him. Axis capture the shipping halls, and you know, Jam's job now is probably just to keep the MP players back rather than... Well, he's going to go for the objective. He's got 3 seconds till they spawn, and he will self-kill out and makes his way back as both teams reset. Panda comes in from Weeb, gets himself the kill onto Mirage. Oh, we've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left of this QuakeCon final. MP look, at the moment, quite well set up. Allies reclaim those shipping halls once more, as MP's self-kill reset. Someone's coming through the surface halls. It's Fro, and Fro wanted to get out onto the Axis spawn and do some damage, but he couldn't, and now Chris is going to get picked off as well, and that's 2 players down for 20 seconds. Lamp is the one who's going to have to try and reclaim the flag. He does have help from someone, but he's going to get shot from left, right, and center, and the Axis will get that flag back. No, they won't, as MP have it, and have us all set up for a long flag hold here. And it looks like no one is going to score a point on ice. Steve gets the grenade. Panthers fight by each other, and Fro is like, you know what, instead of letting you have the kill on me, I will just self-kill before it hits me square in the face. Axis now will claim those flags, will they? Yeah, but a little late. Mirage couldn't get in and could not get his team spawned up there with him. .40 to go. Raw's moment is Raw's time is running out. As they respawn, both teams spawn simultaneously. And you know, with 90 seconds to go, there's no point keeping Abject here. There's no point having him holding the flag. You've got 1 attack left, pretty much. And Kevin there. Either they think they've got the objective, which they don't, or they're just trying to clear the path thinking they were going to. but it didn't work, and that's because, in my opinion, they attacked with only 4 players. Last chance saloon for Raw here as they come around the outside. 2 players are there. Allies have reclaimed the shipping halls. If there's anyone alive at that objective, they gotta grab it now, but they call good games. And the flag is gone, so it will be a nil point on ice as we have MP getting or full holding out Raw on their attack, and meaning the QuakeCon finals are won by 1 round to 0 in favor of Raw. Probably the lowest scoring QuakeCon finals you'll ever have.
Allies win.
But so be it. And big thank you to Adlad for helping us get this stream as we got pushed off the mainstream. And congratulations to Raw, who picked themselves up a QuakeCon title, the fame, the glory, the women. You know, it all comes with a QuakeCon crown. I wouldn't know about that, but always good to be wheeled out to do this again. Thank you all for listening and tuning in to what has been a great tournament, and thank you again to the people who are keeping this alive, the QuakeCon staff organizing this every year, even with the COVID restrictions, and to the RTCW community and the RTCW Pro guys for making this possible. So thank you all. Adlad, any final thoughts from you?
I was just eating some pizza while enjoying that final round, so yeah, because I just wanted to say thanks everyone for watching, thanks everyone for keeping the community alive. You know, you're all doing your bit in contributing to this, so keep up the great work. Congratulations to Raw, a great victory, even though it was only a low scoring final. I don't know if there's any chance of getting maybe Jam in or one of the Raw guys, maybe Raw and MP together for some kind of interview, post-match interview. Somebody suggested that, Spike suggested that. So if we can get that arranged, maybe we can get them on really quickly. Something we did last year, I think. Have you got time, Stu?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
Cool, let's see if we can get them on.
The question I think a lot of people are asking is, which pizza are you eating?
Oh, it's just like it's a meat one. Sorry to the veggies. It's like pepperoni and red onion, stuff like that. So.
Well, are we talking like gourmet? Are we talking like Waitrose pizza
no,
here, or Pizza Hut?
It's takeaway pizza. I hadn't planned to, I suppose, be on the stream, so I ended up just getting takeaway. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully, let me just message Jam. Hopefully, we can get him on. I'll just run an ad like for 1 minute, just so while we wait to get him on.
Oh, get those Twitch dollars.
that 0.5%.
Yeah. Oh, you're even got partner status, so I can subscribe to your channel. Look at that. Let's give you my Prime sub.
Oh, nice, thank you. You're too kind. I'll run a 2-minute ad break then, just while we try and get Jam on, and we'll do a little bit of a post-match interview or something. Jam saying his team are too shy, but I was like, it's only me, you know. Just trying to play it down a bit. We do have, how many viewers do we have right now?
250 odd.
250. That's only 250 people, Jam. Come on. Yeah, I might just. I'll see if I can drag one of them in here. 1 second. Or maybe we can join their channel.
Yeah, let's just spam them.
Should we just raid them?
Which channel are they in?
Can you see it? It's
the
need
MP
permissions.
team.
Let me see if I can add them.
I might not be able to get in. Interview you.
Yeah, we're all in the no pressure channel. Well,
hello.
We wanted to get some of the raw guys in as well.
We don't like them though.
Is there? It's a rivalry that transcends just the game.
No, we love Mirage.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get Mirage in then. Why not? He can be the representative.
Is a QuakeCon final the happiest moment of your life, guys?
I feel like I've peaked in my life. Well, this is the second peak I've had. The peak was last year when we actually won it.
How much are you guys still playing? How active are you?
I mean, the weeks leading up to a bit more, but usually maybe like as a team we played what 3-4 games before this.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, there's still the gathers that a lot of us still play every now and again, but I don't know. I'd say on average, as a team, we maybe played 4 or 5 games max for this QuakeCon, and during the week, gather-wise, 3-on-3s, 6 games, I guess, on average a week.
There you go. Still alive, still active, and Toxic, you came back from a horrific injury to be in this QuakeCon final. It could have been like the true rags to riches story.
Yeah, I had all the surgeons, making sure that I'm gonna play the final as well as possible. Ironically enough, my physiotherapist is actually an ex-gamer, so when I go to therapy, I actually tell him that I started gaming again, and he asks stories, and it's just funny, basically. So it's a small world.
It's like David Luiz before the 2012 Champions League final. He'll play no matter what.
Yeah, well, it's like what he told Abramovich, right? That the injury doesn't matter. He plays with his head and his heart.
Toxic, important question. Who won that 2012 Champions League final?
Oh, I'm 100% sure it was Chelsea.
And who is the current reigning Champions League?
I believe it's also Chelsea, actually.
Oh, interesting. I learned something today.
Excited for the match tomorrow?
Get a room.
We took yours. No, because Arsenal always save their best game for Chelsea.
I'm pumped though for tomorrow. I'm even gonna watch the game with a friend of mine who is an Arsenal fan. I'm trying to undo the curse.
I've asked Mirage, by the way, if he can join. He's not responded yet, but hopefully he'll jump in just to answer some questions. But how about you guys? What do you think?
Can you see the channel?
Sorry, Oxy?
I don't think he can see the channel.
Oh, I gave him the role, so hopefully he can. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think that was a fair result in the end, this QuakeCon final, or do you feel like you got unlucky?
Yeah, it was a great game. I mean, it could have been better, but it was a good game. We played well. Whole things considered, yesterday we were trash.
I mean, there are margins, like the very, very fine margins. If you were to analyze the game, there was nothing in it, realistically. There was absolutely nothing in it. There were full hold after full hold after full hold, which must have been fun to cast
Great.
and watch. But, just losing Village by 2 minutes, not holding it for 2 minutes, and getting all those dog grabs on ice and not managing to get down and get it through. I don't know. It was pretty 50-50. Was coin toss for a winner, so deserved winners potentially. We improved so much from the last game, so I guess over the 2 games, you'd say they were better.
Do you have plans to go to the LAN in Ghent?
It depends. If you're going, I'll make an effort, to be there.
I hope to go. Let's put it that way.
You hope to. I mean, it's really close for you. You know, it's only
Yeah,
a
San
couple of
Francisco to
flights.
Ghent. There's always a direct flight from San Francisco to Ghent.
Yeah, of course. It's a busy traffic route, I heard.
Yeah.
12 hours on a plane. Alright. It doesn't look like Mirage has joined us actually, unfortunately, but I suppose, yeah, any key moments in the game that you feel like that was a turning point? Obviously you mentioned it was really close, but
I had the longest.
particularly remember?
I had the longest duel in history at the service door against Jam with my pistol.
Yeah. Was he dodging every bullet with his battle suit?
Oh, he had nothing. I hit him so much.
There's just some really fine margins. Like take ice, you know, one of the ice rounds when you were up and we get double pantsed by Fro, or there's Miv and Jam
Oh
and
yeah.
kill Miv and Jam's down to like 10 HP and manages to secure. There's a lot of these 10 HP moments that we should get down. A lucky RT on breach, otherwise Mata was through
Yep, that's right.
with Doc. Lucky, it was a random hit, but anyway, you know, really small margins.
Yeah, definitely. And what's next then? Are you guys looking to stick together? You're gonna obviously hoping to go to LAN, maybe some of you, all of you. Are you hoping to compete in QuakeCon next year? What's next for No Pressure?
From our side, we always tend to stick together. We don't have any other friends outside ourselves, so we tend to stick together and make some kind of lineup, whether it's the same or whether it's different. But generally, the core remains the same. If we can do LAN, we'll do it. Even though the admins chose one data that I wasn't 100% sure I could make it, out of spite. But no, if we can somehow carry on, we'll carry on. We enjoy each other's company more and more. Except playing with Mata sometimes is difficult.
Yeah, he's a taskmaster. Keeps you guys on your toes.
Sure.
All right. Any questions you have, TosspoT, for the guys?
Adlab, what are your future plans? You know, I think that's what people are looking forward to hearing.
Well, I mean, I bought the Friday Night Magic ticket at the LAN, so I am very much intending to be there, and I hope Belgium doesn't decide to ban people from the UK. You know, I voted Remain, guys. You know, don't take out on me. But yeah, hoping to be there, hoping to meet people. You know, it's a great community, lots of friendly people. So yeah, hoping to meet, you know, put a face to the name and the voices of people.
Have you met Toxic yet, ever, in the flesh?
No. I played ET at the start, and I know Toxic, that's where you played most, I suppose, and you played more ET than RTW, right? So yeah, I only played ET right at the very start, I think, for a couple teams, one Finnish team with a few Finnish players some people might know, and Digital Heresy, I think, or Rangers. Yeah, the RTW teams kind of went into ET as well. But no, I didn't stick around long enough.
Well, you just be careful. Don't look into his eyes, or you'll fall in love.
Oh right, okay.
So, very enchanting.
Well, one thing I know about Steve is that he must have a record for recovering from 2 broken wrists. It seemed like he was only out for like a couple of weeks, and he was already back in gathers.
Yeah.
What was the secret?
What was the secret? Lots of painkillers and codeine, SourcePod, or wherever I could get my hands on. No, I mean, to be honest, I needed to use a keyboard as fast as possible to get back to work. So I think after broken left wrist, broken right elbow, I think I was back after 7 weeks attempting to play. Didn't go too well. I could play one game, and then I needed a rest because I'm an old man.
Nice.
My hand just gets stiff.
Oh, here's Mirage.
Hello, friend.
2-time champion back to back, guys. Where's my second belt?
Hey Mirage, thanks for joining us. Just a couple of quick questions before we let you go.
I don't cheat, no.
No, that wasn't one of them. Although that would be the highest compliment, wouldn't it, if you know, if the MP guys started accusing you. But yeah, like, what how did you find the game? Obviously, you enjoyed it because you won. But were there any key moments that you remember that you wanted to highlight?
We always enjoy playing this game.
Yep.
And we've lost almost every prac against these guys. They're pretty strong opponents. But the last 2 games on QuakeCon, we put everything together and we really played as a team.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I heard that. I remember Jam saying that he struggled against. You guys struggled against no pressure in practices, so it looks like you just turned it around in time when it mattered. Obviously, you lost the EU final, so the NP guys can certainly, obviously take pride in that. But
the last QuakeCon I played with these guys, and we had the same problem. We lost almost every prac, and then on QuakeCon it went serious, and we won everything.
Clearly, it was your fault and Jam's fault if you look at it.
Yeah,
yeah,
you guys can hire us at the next QuakeCon if you want.
You'll get a friend and family discount.
Maybe
Free
hire
is
them for
free.
LAN.
Can do.
you planning to come along, Mirage? It's not too far, is it?
I don't know. My girl's pregnant, and
Oh,
Oh,
we're getting a
congrats.
kid in March, if everything goes well, hopefully. So I don't know yet. I'm
Yeah,
willing to
you'll
go,
make-
but
yeah, plenty of time anyway. You don't need to commit now.
Yeah, that basically Adlat's telling you have enough time to break up.
I wouldn't suggest that.
That sounds like her problem, not your problem, you know?
Oh my god.
we'll see.
It's clear that Steve isn't a father yet, so
Over LAN, it's actually my 5th wedding anniversary, but I'll still make it if I can.
That's commitment, guys.
That is
I
committed.
hear a breakup coming up. Steve.
Well, the game comes first, Miv.
All right.
All right. Well,
You.
anything you guys want to say? Any shout outs or anything before we head
Yeah,
off?
huge thanks to the admin team.
Yeah, true.
No
Thank
drama
you,
this
everybody.
year.
None at all. Servers was always easy. Frustrating that I say it crashing throughout every game.
Yeah.
But no, from an organization point of view, no issues at all. So much easier than previous competitions.
Good. Must be doing something right then.
Please make sure to keep checking out Crossfire, guys. You'll notice the most recent post on there is about really exciting escorts from Calcutta. There's a lot of great content on there these days. So glad I still pay for the hosting.
I posted the QuakeCon announcement on there, so it is being used for something
There we
RTCW
go.
related. But yeah, cool. Well, I wanted to echo those sentiments actually about the admin team. Good job, guys. You know, it went pretty smoothly. I thought everybody seemed to enjoy the games they played. Like I was speaking to Dan from Marauders recently, and he was saying that those guys actually went and met each other. A bunch of them, like I think 4 or 5 of them, were like in person playing together, which is really awesome to hear. And they were saying how they really enjoyed the tournament. They got the way it was set up was that obviously even if they lost in the round against I think it was No Pressure, wasn't it, that they lost against actually, they were still able to enjoy the tournament because they won another consolation game or 2. So yeah, great to hear that feedback from the players. And the shout out to Spike as well, by the way, for the streaming, like all the visuals you see on the stream, and also the RTCW Pro developers as well. I think that crash issue, Tarator was messaging you about that, wasn't he, Steve? So they're going to be straight onto that.
Him yesterday. I actually had a different exe file for this game.
Oh right, okay.
I mean, I guess it was better. I didn't crash as much, but I still crashed twice.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see what the long-term issue is. But it's funny. It only happened with the QuakeCon config. It never happened with the QuakeCon config. So I'm not sure if it's related.
Could be. Well, we'll look into it. And the great thing about the RTCW Pro devs is that they're super responsive. You know, they listen to feedback and they're constantly making the game better and better. So the more feedback we give them, the better it'll get. So.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, I suppose that's it then. We can leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us, guys, for a quick interview for the viewers. I haven't actually looked at chat to see if there are any specific questions for you, but congratulations again to Mirage on the Raw side and the rest of the team, and congratulations to the MP as well for
Thank you.
European champions officially. So you're both winners in this event.
We lost the
everyone's
the
a
other
winner.
game.
Oh.
we're runners up twice.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right. Why did I say that?
I think you were feeling bad for us at
That must be it.
It's
Yeah.
the kind of guy you are.
I think it's
I
the
think it's 'cause
practices.
Toxic is a European champion as a Chelsea fan. I think that's probably what you were
Oh,
thinking about.
right. Yeah. I'm a Liverpool fan myself, so.
Unlucky.
I think this year will be a good one. So yeah, I think let's leave it there, guys. Won't keep you any longer. Thanks very much. I'll go finish my pizza. And thanks to everyone for watching. And hopefully we see you all next year for QuakeCon 2022. And of course the tournaments in between, the leagues, cups, gathers, of course. We'll see you in the gathers, probably from tonight onwards, I guess.
Thanks all.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, TosspoT, as well.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks everybody, from players to
Thanks for
streamers, admins, everybody.
Our pleasure, Mirage. Thanks to you guys for playing. Wouldn't be the same without high level games, like this. So it's good that we have two teams around the same level that can produce a 1-0 final game. So thanks very much. All right, signing off then, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
Okay, guys. So that was it. QuakeCon 2021 is finished. 1-0 to Raw. And this is Adlad signing out. TosspoT is, I'm sure, well, unfortunately, he's on the other comms channel actually that I just disconnected, but thanks to TosspoT again for casting the final. It was a great one. Had a couple technical issues, but we got there in the end, and it was hopefully a final that you all enjoyed watching. Alright, have a great night, guys, and I'll see you around.